This is Wolfgang from Wolfgang's Healing Circle. Today we will be using gems and minerals for various metaphysical purposes. You will learn some techniques that nobody teaches and that are very, very effective. I learned these techniques doing a past life regression into a lifetime where I was of a priestly class in Atlantis, and I had access to the big temple there, and I had access to machines that would generate certain effects on the human force field. And I was told that it was very important that I went around to all these different machines and checked them out, and it just, one machine got me very grounded, the other one blew up the crown chakras all the way, and another one just spread my energy on the solaris plexus level, and there were devices that would give me a lot of life force that I could pass on to other people. And I was told that I would recognize these devices in this lifetime, but in a different form and shape, but with the same type of function. And these devices are actually gems and minerals in their various combination. And so here we have a common quartz crystal. Actually, this is not a very common crystal, this is a Lemurian quartz. And first of all, before you work with any crystals or gems or inherited jewelry, actually, I strongly recommend to purify and to clear them, because they will affect the way you feel. And for me, it would be like going into somebody's or wearing somebody's other used underwear, actually worse. Because sooner or later I will feel inside me the emotions and other experiences that are in the crystal or in the gem or in the jewelry, and that is generally not very pleasant. It's because they never have been cleared. There are many ways of clearing gems and minerals. Some put those into water overnight. Some put them in water overnight under the moonlight. Of course, you can't do that only every ever so often. Some put their jewelry on salt crystals, which is a rather harsh method, but it works. A more organic method would be to put your gems, crystals, jewelry into a bowl of brown rice. That's a very nice method. You can also, if there's none of those available and you're out there and want to use a crystal, let's say you're on a gem and mineral show and you wipe out a crystal, I would just blow over this and think clear. Smile into it. Think clear. And blow over it. This is smile, it's supposed to be kind of a loving mood, and you will feel lightness, and then it will taper off after maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds, and then it's clean or cleaner. And then you can energetically connect with this crystal. Some people also use sage, but of course you can't carry that with you around. And another way is, if you have jewelry, I so strongly recommend that you clear this jewelry. And if you think there are some vibes with it and there has been some some really bad karma associated with this jewelry, everybody that had it, died a horrible death or something like that, it might be a good idea to completely clear this. And this would be kind of a lobotomy. You boil this thing. But that means the living entity in there leaves, and it's a dead shell. It's not going to be the same anymore. But that's one way, if you're a materialist and lazy, to take care of those things. But actually the method that I like the most is I use what I call the divine symbol. Here you can actually see the Platonic solids shown in a two-dimensional form. And just in short, the Platonic solids are the basic structure alignments, grid alignments that all the atoms in this Newton universe, combine. They generally they're shown as little balls, but they're also in relationship in different angles, and all those angles are represented, in these symbols. And somehow or other, when you put, let's say, a crystal or anything into the center and let it sit there for 2-3 minutes, and you just wait with it, you will notice suddenly, the thing will go, it just feels like it. Of course, most of the time you only feel it when you're sensitive. That's your women and some of your men. As a man, don't be disappointed if you don't feel anything. Have your women check it out. They will always know better anyhow. So, and when you feel this aha, and then there is a plateau where it doesn't get better, then this thing is clear. And then you use it. You can get this symbol from my website. There will be a link, so you can just print it and use it. There will be another video about how to use this in detail. So anyhow, once you have your crystal cleared, it depends how sensitive you are. For many people, when they stretch out their hand and they pass the crystal over it, they might feel like a tingling, that's moving around, or some pressure, and you go back and forth, and you can feel, more and more how the pressure may be coming from this crystal is stronger, or coolness or heat. People react in different ways. But that is just a gem or crystal in a passive way. Now, these things, they react really nicely, with your life force, with your chi, or also called prana, or vril in Germany, in magic. It's all electromagnetic vibration, coming out of your hand. It's used in Reiki, hands-on healing. Yogis use it. It's the stuff of mysticism. And, we get this life force flowing, just by, rubbing our hands, for 30 seconds, massaging it, or clapping it. I don't want to upset the mic. Or if you're yogis, you do some, what's this called, the rainbow bridge, Or if you do Qigong, you just draw the energy from the earth into your heart and into your arm, or from the heavens with your breath. So there are many ways, to chi up, to get your energy going. And then once you have your energy going and you project this energy into the crystal, then things get interesting. So let's do this. First of all, I just sit down and straighten my spine out. And just, see where my energy field is, how do I feel in my body. And I'm taking, when you look at the crystal and turn it around, there is a base, here it's broken off, and then there is a top, and it's pretty flat. And at the flat, generally, that's where you connect with your thumb and hold it, comfortably in your hand. And, you know, I just connect with the energy here, and I smile into it, and I draw love from the Earth Mother, you know, into myself, into my heart. The smile is very important, and then on the exhale I send that love from my heart, you know, through the arms into the crystal. So I feel right away there's a widening here, there's some stuck energy that's loosening up, and I'm starting to relax a little bit more. And now my legs start to ground. And there's a sweetness coming to me. And I feel much more whole than I used to before. Of course, some of this is affected by just grounding and flooding myself with earth energy and earth love, but there is a component, you know, that comes from this crystal. You know, this is a special flavor of a crystal. So let's explore this a little bit more.